And the fact that this US woman now publicly alleges she was brought to the UK aged 17 to have sex with Prince Andrew, one of the sons of Her Majesty the Queen. She has overnight filed a case in New York claiming publicly and very officially now that he abused her here in London when she was 17, then abused her in New York, and then later on also at an orgy in another home of Mr. Epstein. Prince Andrew is 61. He has categorically, repeatedly denied Ms. Giuffre's claims. But of course, this has now taken on a much more official turn. And I think it's fair to characterize the US version of this young, well, no longer young woman, but at the time of these alleged facts and this alleged, sexual acts without her consent.
Watch as a patrol boat from the Colombian Navy intercepts a narco-submarine. The semi-submersible craft was spotted off the Pacific coast of the South American nation. Inside the 30-foot-long vessel, authorities found 3 people and 2 tons of cocaine. The drugs were bundled in some 2,000 smaller packages. Their estimated value was $68 million.
Drug trafficking organizations are ruthless and highly adaptable.
So asserted a Coast Guard official recently. In Florida last week, the Coast Guard offloaded over $1 billion worth of illegal drugs in Fort Lauderdale's Port Everglades. Included in that haul, nearly 60,000 pounds of cocaine.
A defiant President Alexander Lukashenko shrugged off a coordinated barrage of new Western sanctions and said a Belarusian sprinter defected at the Olympic Games only because she had been manipulated by outside forces. Belarusian sprinter Kristina Simonskaya fled to Warsaw last week following a dispute with her coaches, in which she said an order came from high up to send her home from Tokyo. Lukashenko spoke to reporters at length on the anniversary of an election which opponents said was rigged. Lukashenko denied being a dictator and said he had defended Belarus against opponents plotting a coup. As he spoke, the United States, Britain, and Canada announced coordinated sanctions targeting the Belarusian economy and its financial sector, citing violations of human rights and election fraud. Lukashenko responded by saying Britain would choke on its measures and said he was ready for talks with the West instead of a sanctions war.
An Afghan Air Force pilot has been killed in Kabul in an attack claimed by the Taliban. The pilot, Hamidullah Azimi, died when a sticky bomb attached to his vehicle detonated. 5 civilians were also wounded in the explosion. The slain pilot was trained by Fly US-made UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters and had served with the Afghan Air Force for almost 4 years. Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid said in a statement that the Taliban carried out the attack. The attack took place as the Taliban launched a military blitz across the country, which has gained momentum in recent days. The insurgents are in control of 4 provincial capitals. As the Taliban eye other cities, the Afghan Air Force has played a crucial role in holding them back. As the United States prepares to formally end its 20-year military mission in Afghanistan on August the 31st, the Taliban has confirmed a program that would see US-trained Afghan pilots targeted and eliminated.
The corruption case against former President Jacob Zuma and French arms company Thales Group has been postponed to the 9th of September. Zuma's doctors are to submit his medical report by the 20th of August. The state also wants to appoint a medical practitioner to examine and assess Zuma's condition. Zuma is still in hospital after being admitted last week.
President Joe Biden's administration is all set to review classified documents related to the investigation into the 9/11 terror attacks. The aim is to analyze if certain classified information can be released. President Biden has issued a statement saying he's committed to ensuring the maximum degree of transparency under the law. Biden added that his administration will adhere to the rigorous guidance issued during the Obama-Biden administration on the invocation of the state secrets privilege. In the past, successive U.S. administrations have invoked the state secrets privilege not to release certain information. President Biden says, I'm quoting here, "I welcome the Department of Justice's filing today, which commits to conducting a fresh review of the documents where the government has previously asserted privileges and to doing so as quickly as possible." Biden added that his administration will continue to engage with the families of the victims. Relatives and friends of the 2,977 victims have been demanding the release of the classified documents, which they claim link Saudi Arabia to the deadly terror attacks.
Lots and lots of people. Please.